It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Lions and the Bears, next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scotts alongside Brock Heward. Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In the season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, or at least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the heart of the season. Any team with hopes beyond Week 18, they got to be figured out. They figure out who they are and what they are right now. Their biggest strengths and their most glaring weaknesses. In this game, well, it's about emphasizing those strengths, hiding those weaknesses, and playing some winning football.
Tyler Scott now to return it. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Hits him on the out route.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Let's go. Go.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside. You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Goff up to the air now. The screen pass falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Scott now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point.
Here we go, here we go.
Williams to throw on first. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Got it, ready?
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Ready?
Another try following the sack. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page.
Into a crowd and, oh, intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Point after converted from Badgley. And the Lions go up 10-zip here in the first. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Scott now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, set. Go.
After the pick, here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Get up.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6 coming up here.
At their 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Set go.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
Moore going to motion over right.
Go.
First down, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got to flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
Now we're going to have a timeout for the players shaken up, and that's DeAndre Swift in some discomfort and being attended to. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Go!
Working from the gun, Williams. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out! Going the other way, Lions have it! Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
We go tonight!
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Again, it's Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Value three!
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
At their own 15-yard line.
One of the tight ends in motion left. First down throw by Williams. That throw finds Komet. Oh, this big guy is moving! And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Osborne hauls it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Go!
2nd and 1. Komet brings it in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. Pass caught by Adunze. Oh, what a hit! Charge the ball loose! And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go! Unlock line!
Option give here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down.
Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Oh, boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Goff back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points, and their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine, because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Here we go.
At the 49-yard line.
Williams on the play action. This one finds Osborne. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To throw is Williams. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet, but there's none to be.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Yeah, this defense is seeing a vulnerable offense right now, an offense that can't protect itself. First and foremost, before you do anything else, you got to make sure you account for everybody. And right now, this defender, well, he's taking this game over.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st down throw from Goff. Finds Laporta. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Forced out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Goff. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed here to Komet. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Sending a receiver left. Off the play fake, Williams. Complete to Braylon Allen. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Torrey Taylor in punt formation for the Bears.
That brings us to the break, and it's the visiting Lions holding an early advantage. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. A touchdown pass there for Jaden Daniels. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Puka Nacua, up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Stephon Diggs, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll head it back over to Kate and Brock. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Goff on 1st and 10. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing is gone. He throws a bullet deep, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Now he loses the ball. Bears pick it up, headed the other way.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Slot receiver headed left. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Williams set to pass. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They bring their tight end left. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's in the hands of Moore. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's good for another Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. Williams to throw on 1st. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
Let's go now. Check. Hey, check that.
They give it to him up the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Ready? Check, Panther. Reload.
They'll try it with him again. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Nothing on that play, and now it's 4th and goal from the 2. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Carney's kick is good. And that gets them back within 5.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return coming from the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
That play good for 17 and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On first down, it's Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Now Goff. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So second down coming up. Goff setting to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he makes the Huts go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8. He's throwing for it. This has been a trend, yet another interception. He's at midfield. The 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the decision to go for 2 does result in a nice boost, Brock, but not for the team we were expecting, thanks to an alert play and a lengthy jog downfield from that defender.
Yeah, it took everybody. In order to do that and make that happen, it really was all 11 and then just a superhuman effort. You say jog, I say a sprint to glory.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Goff trying again here after the pick. St. Brown's got it. Complete. Running down the left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions grow the lead to 7. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And now now the Lions lining up for a very important two-point try.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Goff back to throw. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. All right, so for the time being, we stay in a one-possession game, Brock, but they were trying to make it a two-score game with that two-point conversion.
Could feel it. The killer mentality on that sideline. They wanted to put this game away. And if they're getting that aggressive right there, no doubt, this defense wants to play with the same aggression. Buckle up, offense. Pressure's coming. They're going to want to force this one and this offense into a mistake and seal this game now.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Komet brings it in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
Ready.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on. Bring it. Hut.
A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
3rd down, here's Williams. He has the first over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Here we go. Roll. Ready.
Williams from the gun. Able to get it to Moore. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's the lone back. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Check. Hey. Check that.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. Sack. Let's go.
Here's Williams. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll send him up the middle. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Couldn't pick up anything. And now he brings up 3rd and goal from the 2. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears now trail by just a point in the 4th. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
He's on the move. He's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Motioning Williams left. Back to throw. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Obama. 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 Super.
Here he is to throw. Stays in the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. This one intended for the running back. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Super.
Throwing now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now you won. Tiger.
Looking to throw it. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Badgley for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 18.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago getting set to take the field now. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. He'll look to throw it. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Now to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Has the connection to Odunze. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Need this to force overtime. It's intercepted. That will do it. Terrion Arnold has it. So the Lions get the win on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Chicago.